In today's video, we're going to talk about how to skyrocket your business on YouTube like a magic beanstalk.
It all begins with understanding the psychology of YouTube.
When investing time and resources, we want to know
What to do, how to do it, why should we do it, proof you can do it, and only when we are ready to do it.
Hello, Ross Baxter here, bringing you the best tips and tools to build the right routes for you.
On this channel, I help businesses build promotional, educational, and review content on YouTube that takes weight off your shoulders, generating the right leads, converting sales for years to come.
If you want to launch your business, consider subscribing. In this video, I will outline my full process, breaking down how people think and consume content.
So why should you use YouTube to grow your business?
Just because YouTube is right for me and my clients, it does not mean it is right for you.
YouTube at its core is just a tool. However, when used correctly for the right business, will become a catalyst for success. Today I will share everything I've learned about how the platform operates, giving you the necessary information to make the best decision for yourselves.
Most businesses fail because of poor cash flow and lack of clients. And to build wealth and thrive in this world, our mission is to build assets.
Assets put money into your pocket whether you work or not, and liabilities take money from your pocket. Assets have always been the key to building wealth. It is one of the first things we learn from the board game Monopoly. Greenhouses and red hotels win the game. With this in mind, every video should serve a purpose for your product and services, and when crafted correctly, will become assets. Remember, content is not king. Business is king, but content serves the king.
This is why you should use YouTube. It's the ultimate asset generator. Throughout the ages, each period has had its own assets.
The agricultural age, the industrial age, the information age. 200 years ago, the wealthiest people owned lands and sprawling farms. 100 years ago, the wealthiest people owned massive factories and bustling production lines. In today's age, we have an abundance of information within a click of a button. The internet has revolutionized our purchasing habits. It has provided us with the answers to our predetermined questions and has become the center for finding solutions to our problems. Our goal is to generate content that becomes assets for your product and services by packaging videos into a playlist around a specific product or service that addresses your customers' worries, concerns and desires, giving them the necessary time to make micro decisions that helps them make the best decision for themselves. Through consistent intentional content, your audience will begin to gain knowledge and trust, becoming familiar with your brand, resulting in word of mouth referrals, reaching the right audience, increasing leads, but most importantly, converting more sales.
Over time, your brand identity will evolve, highlighting your values and your ambition for your business.
This is why it is imperative to build upon emotional intelligence with the rise of the machines. Being able to empathize, connect, and inspire your tribe is essential to thrive in this ever-changing information age.
Remember, the most important asset for your business is the number of people that know you, like you, and trust you. So, what are your clients' wants and needs?
Save or make money, save time or eliminate waste, emotional benefits, ease pain.
One of the simple yet impactful rules I've built my brand around is inspired by Daniel Priestley.
An incredible entrepreneur, best-selling author, and international speaker. Need is logical, want is emotional. When something is high on your values, you will have an insatiable appetite for it. You will learn about it, find time for it, and spend money on it almost effortlessly.
So what do your clients want and need?
Once you've established what your clients' wants and needs are, you must create a list of free content built around their problems and turn them into video solutions and apply the 80-20 principle, also known as Pareto's Law. We must ask ourselves what 20% of content can you address that generates 80% of the results and build video content around them.
Now you might be asking, why should I be building content for free?
With infinite resources at our disposal, the internet has lowered our attention spans. People are time poor and drowning in options, and everyone is competing to get your attention as content creators around the globe continue to entertain and educate their audience with videos, podcasts to live streaming. Ever since the launch of the internet, we no longer want to buy information if we can access it with the swipe of a finger. Information is so readily available that its value has fallen considerably. Up until the 2000s, people would buy information and place a high price on it. They would pay for CD sets, seminars, videos, documents, reports, and the like. Products that used to be available only through retail are freely available online. I'm not saying everything you offer must be free, but to establish your brand and gain trust, you need to give your viewers time to determine whether giving you their time is justified as an investment on their part. If you are already in business, you must reinvent yourself to keep up with speed at which things are moving.
Always expect the unexpected.
With this knowledge, we must understand that we are creatures of habit, and in the 21st century, YouTube and Google is where we go for answers. To thrive in the information age, we must create an ecosystem of assets in the form of video content that is free based on the 7 pillars of YouTube.
So, what are the 7 pillars of YouTube?
Target market, market niche, intentional content, the click, watch time, analytics, consistency.
But this is only half of the equation that solves the psychology of YouTube.
After 7 years creating content on YouTube and 10 years as a professional artist in the film and game industries, working in studios such as Disney and AAA games, I have made mistakes, learned by being a producer, not just a consumer. However, it was only when I started studying human psychology and the importance of behavioral economics and applying it to my consulting that I realized I was missing an essential piece of the puzzle: how people think. To master the art of content creation, we must understand both how people consume content, but also how people think.
Consume is the need, think is the want. You cannot have one without the other.
For example, a person may want to buy a boat, but just because they want to buy it does not mean they are ready to buy one. They need time to make micro decisions that address their frequently asked questions. So, what have we learned so far? Assets are the key to building wealth. We are in the information age and must be adaptable. We must understand our clients' wants and needs. Lastly, YouTube is built around how people think and consume content. I have been a lot of places and created a lot of videos, but one thing I have never enjoyed seeing within marketing for businesses is the myth to consistently push content. I believe in intentional content that serves a purpose, which helps you take back control and supports your audience as best as possible.
This is the power of video content.
With everything we have gathered thus far, from assets, the information age, wants versus needs, the 7 pillars of YouTube, let's bring it all together and show it in motion.
I want to break down one of my clients by displaying the power that YouTube has to offer, by introducing you to the analogy of spinning a massive flywheel.
As you can see, every video plays a role bringing more traffic, increasing brand awareness, but most importantly, supplying the knowledge and gaining trust, which over time converts more sales. From promotional videos, review videos, to educational videos, they give the viewer the necessary information to make the best decision for themselves.
A big inspiration of mine is content creator Rick Kettner.
On YouTube, he shares book summaries, reading lists, and tips relating to business.
Rick's description of Jim Collins' flywheel analogy is to me one of the best ways to explain YouTube in motion.
Hence the analogy of spinning a massive flywheel. So imagine for a minute that you're looking at a massive flywheel mounted horizontally on an axle. The flywheel's 30 feet in diameter, it's 2 feet thick, it's 5,000 pounds, and your goal is to get this flywheel spinning. Well, naturally, any effort to get this thing moving is going to begin with a lot of effort with very little to show for it. But if you keep pushing in the same direction consistently over time, eventually it becomes easier and easier to get the flywheel moving. You begin to build real momentum. The same is true when it comes to business. As you remain committed to a very clear direction, it becomes easier to overcome organizational challenges around commitment, motivation, and even alignment. As people begin to see visible, tangible results, it becomes easier and easier for them to buy into the mission.
From these graphs, you can see the flywheel in motion. The more intentional content created, the easier it is to build momentum. This momentum will continue to compound over time, becoming an evergreen asset for your business, as the video begins to generate more views, bringing more of the right people into your marketing funnel, resulting in more sales. Before I show you examples on how to grow your business by understanding the psychology of YouTube, let us go back in time and break down my own mistakes on the platform.
We must do this so you can understand how people think and consume content.
Picking up a microphone was the best decision of my life. Launching my career in the creative industries. Over 100 plus episodes, I interviewed digital artists from around the globe, from Netflix, Disney to Naughty Dog. I had the opportunity to talk to artists about their journey and thoughts on student education.
My mission was to help students learn what it takes to make it as a career in the film and game industries.
Word of mouth referrals kicked in as my channel began to grow, quickly surpassing 1,000 subscribers.
My audience knew what to expect, the quality of guests and the consistent Sunday uploads. This was the perfect approach to building a brand, simple and straight to the point. I got my first sponsorship deal, became a YouTube partner, and my foundation was set.
However, with my lack of understanding of behavioral economics and content creation at the time, I began to diversify. As much joy as it brought me to hear multiple perspectives from many art forms, my channel began to stagnate at 4,000 subscribers. So where did I go wrong and why is this relevant? My first 1,000 subscribers for my podcast were the right subscribers, but once I diversified, viewers would only tune into episodes that captured their interests, resulting in less views. Diversification is important, but only once you have established an ecosystem of assets, built around your market niche, and have built a business plan that aligns with your audience and implemented it accordingly. You must remember YouTube is a business, and every business is different, resulting in different content. Different businesses mean different ways of generating wealth, but it's essential your income stream aligns with your audience, thus your content. Some YouTube channels, such as entertainment channels, rely on AdSense to generate income, therefore views are their priority. YouTube channels with a narrow market niche may rely on sponsorship deals and affiliate marketing, where they promote products that they are passionate about that relate to their audience. Next, you have product and service-based companies that rely on the content itself to increase sales.
There are many ways to make money on YouTube, so don't be deceived by the numbers. Social currency plays a massive role in determining trust.
Social currency is basically influence currency. There is a monetary value to a brand's followers, likes, comments, shares and views.
However, you must not be blinded by the wrong numbers. Our assumptions about views and subscribers are misleading.
Just because you have thousands or even millions of followers, it does not necessarily mean the content you are creating are generating leads and converting sales.
You must always remember, subscribers and views are people.
As a business, you need to ask yourself how much traffic and sales you need to generate to thrive. You can have 1,000 subscribers and convert more sales than a brand with 100,000 subscribers if you have the right people. A thriving channel at its core gets people to click and watch content that converts sales.
Numbers do not lie.
As Mr. Beast says, what do you think YouTube wants? To me, I think YouTube wants people to click on a video and watch it.
Remember, a business succeeds because it was designed to succeed.
Tools such as Google Analytics is a terrific way to track your progress to identify how many leads your YouTube channel is converting. To find out how businesses in your local area or companies that inspire you are performing, track their accounts uploaded to Company House if you are based in the UK to see their profit and loss before and after they implemented content.
Just because a business has an established social media presence, it means nothing if profit is not being made.
Okay folks, we've been on a journey from the power of assets, the information age, wants versus needs, the 7 pillars of YouTube, the flywheel analogy, to understanding the numbers.
Now is the time to share with you the psychology of YouTube.
This is the most compact breakdown I have ever put together step by step on how people think and consume content for free.
Use this as a guide to save you time and resources to make the best decision for yourselves.
Let's begin. Firstly, is there a market for your product and services? Think about what you're good at. Then think about who might value your services the most. Has the buying power to pay what you want and can be easily found? If those criteria are strong and the market is not shrinking, you will be in good shape.
Do not pick a bad market.
We want a starving crowd, which is a group of people who have demonstrated that they are hungry for your product and services.
One of the major reasons behind a business collapsing is due to their location.
Our environment plays a vital role to whether our business will perform.
Your content is irrelevant if it is built on the wrong platform.
You must identify where your audience is and how they consume content. Even if you produce incredible videos and are great at sales, it does not matter if you are on the wrong platform.
Every business that thrives is built on a strong foundation.
Next, we must identify our target market. A target market is a specific group of potential customers who a business aims to reach with its product or services. This group may share common characteristics such as age, gender, income level, education, interest, or geographic location that make them more likely to be interested and purchase from a business. From baby boomers, Generation X, millennials, Generation Z, to Generation Alpha, we have all grown up with different habits.
For example, this channel is all about how to grow your business here on YouTube.
My target market are businesses looking to grow their brand with video content, specifically on YouTube.
Once you've established your market, you must ask yourself what area within your market are your knowledge and skills best suited.
Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger once said, "Staying within your circle of competence is vital for success." With the rise of artificial intelligence, you must both educate and entertain your audience, connecting with them on an emotional level.
With our target market identified, we must link back to the important question: where is your audience and how do they consume content? For example, if you run a plant hire business, you must ask yourself, where do your customers go for answers? Plant hire is a service which allows those involved in construction projects to hire equipment and machinery on a temporary basis, rather than purchasing it. If I were to hire equipment, I would like to know, what is the best machinery I would need for the job?
When can I use it? Is it safe to use it? How do I use it? But most of all, how much does it cost? I would like to know all of this in advance before deciding. My first instinct would be to Google local plant hire businesses and see what the most recommended businesses are. Instantly through habit, I would check Google reviews and their website. You must accept the truth that first-time buyers know nothing about you, and when spending time and resources, they want to make the right choice. Next, I would like to gather further information that determines whether or not you are the right choice for me. I would begin typing my queries regarding plant hire into YouTube to help gain perspective.
This is where you can take your business to the next level. This is the premise of the whole video.
The only reason a person should visit your website is to purchase. Your video content needs to take that weight off their shoulders, addressing their worries, concerns and desires, giving them time to make the best decision for themselves. Becoming familiar with your face and brand, they gain the necessary knowledge and trust to commit to purchase.
You must acknowledge people are more skeptical than ever.
Many businesses have a frequently asked question page, but that page is irrelevant if they don't discover and trust your business. You must make content easily accessible and let the public determine your value, which will increase your social currency as a business. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram and Facebook are not search engines, therefore would not be the platform of choice to create content for this type of business. A search engine is a software program that helps people find the information they are looking for online using keywords or phrases. Put yourself in your customer's shoes and ask, how do they consume content? Is it blogs, ebooks, webinars, infographics, email, podcasts, or video content?
I will not work with anyone wanting to collaborate with me unless they are right for my services. This is how you should approach content. YouTube might not be right for you.
Construction workers want and need to learn how the machinery operates as clearly as possible. Consuming video content is far easier to learn how to operate machinery than listening to a podcast or looking at photos. People are drawn to videos and will watch them over text-based content because they're engaging and enjoyable.
Now, to take this further, we can identify our market niche.
What is a niche? A market niche is a group of people looking for a specific product or service. When we say the phrase niche down, it means to narrow your focus almost exclusively to the area you best fit or makes the most practical sense. Instead of doing a variety of things and splitting your focus and attention, this means narrowing your focus to one or two things instead of a handful.
You don't want to confuse your audience. What do you want to be known for?
This is the question that lies at the heart of building your personal brand and online presence. Most creators' growth happens when they can narrow in on what they can become known for and make attention around. This becomes the core of their content and they build their community from this foundation. For example, bringing this back to our plant hire business, you could narrow your focus down to access platforms such as scissor lifts, boom lifts, and low-level platforms.
This is why it is imperative to research where your audience is.
Later in this video, I will fully break down how to build a plant hire business on YouTube step by step to generate sales for years to come.
Now that we have established where our audience is and how they consume content,
we have built our target market and even narrowed our focus to a market niche. Let's focus on identifying the best videos to create for our customers. So what's next? Intentional content. Potential customers then begin typing phrases into the YouTube search bar that address their wants and needs, whether it's for entertainment purposes or to be educated. This is why we must study human behavior, but most importantly, the questions they seek answers to. Every piece of content must be intentional, that streamlines our sales process. This is why the 80-20 principle rules all, also known as Pareto's Law. We must ask ourselves what 20% of content can you create will generate 80% of the results.
What questions do you feel are most relevant to what you are trying to accomplish as a business?
What product and services do you offer generates more sales? And from those products and services, what questions can you address in video form to convert into paying customers?
So, what are the top 5 questions that your customers frequently ask?
Turn those top 5 to 10 to 50 questions that you consistently get into videos on YouTube.
The key here is to be specific. I recommend one video per question. Think in the mindset of your customers. What information do they need to make the best decision for themselves?
Over time, you will begin to build a library of content that addresses those worries, concerns and desires, making it easier to convert subscribers into loyal customers. As content creators, we must remember there are millions of videos uploaded to YouTube every single day, so your video needs to add enough value for the other person on the other end to think it's justified as an investment of time and attention on their part. You are not just competing with YouTube suggested videos and most recommended content, you are competing with your viewers' habits, interest, and every form of distraction in this person's life.
Our goal is to cut through the noise and learn to appreciate not everyone is right for your business. Not only will this content generate traffic on YouTube when crafted correctly, but you can also implement it into your sales process when talking to clients directly if they need further information by linking related videos from your channel to address their needs. As a business, we want our marketing choices to have a lasting impact on our business that does not burn through time and resources. By narrowing your target market niche, you begin to build a loyal audience, helping you become an authority in your space. When they think of the category your content lies within, do they think of your brand? This is the objective: clarity. Not only are people clear on what it is that you offer, but when they are interested in that subject or that theme, they naturally think of you. This then starts word of mouth referral. This is the channel we want to craft. The harder you work on offering other people what they need and want, the more people will line up to play with you. Remember, content is not king. Business is king, and content serves the king. Our goal is to develop assets. We want money coming into our pocket, and we achieve this by creating intentional content that becomes evergreen.
As a content creator, we must understand the keywords and phrases our audience is searching and build content around them. This is known as search engine optimization, commonly known as SEO. The tools that I use to identify the best search topics for my videos are the following: FAQs, the YouTube search bar, keywords everywhere, Google Trends, vidIQ. Google Trends is a free, powerful tool that you can use to identify how many people are searching the topic you want to create content for. It will also open opportunities, highlighting what content has not yet been created, and you can become first to the market, which is commonly known as the law of the category.
A terrific book to expand your marketing knowledge is the 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing. For more information regarding my most recommended books, check the description below.
Once you have chosen the title, you want to use tools such as vidIQ, keywords everywhere, and TubeBuddy to identify the best tags to put in your video.
The YouTube algorithm is remarkably simple.
Did you get viewers to click your video? Did they watch your video? This is where the truth lies in your content marketing abilities. Numbers don't lie. When it comes to video topics, you must understand the market size for your business determines the reach and views your video will receive.
However, we must remember it's not the number of views that matter the most. It's reaching the right people.
By finding our tribe, we can increase leads and convert sales. The videos displayed for the phrase search are the most successful videos ranked in order.
This is why understanding SEO plays an instrumental part to driving traffic to your business.
The viewer then begins to scroll and click on the videos because the title and thumbnail addresses what they want and need, but it also raises their curiosity and portrays an element of mystery.
Pillar 4, the click. Click-through rate. This is the importance of titles, thumbnails, topics, and timing. Nobody is ever going to watch your video unless they click on your video. Therefore, the first step to growing on YouTube is earning the click. Your title, thumbnails, topics, and time must be sufficiently intriguing that someone clicks on your video. Throughout this series, I will break down how to create compelling thumbnails on YouTube that raise viewers' curiosity on multiple devices by breaking down my process in Photoshop. Furthermore, we will explore the tools, software, and equipment that I use as a professional artist to create captivating thumbnails. Most importantly, I will share all the mistakes that I have made along the way and the psychology of the click.
With our low attention spans and the need for instant gratification, the length of the video and the number of views can influence whether the viewer clicks on your video. Furthermore, we must design our thumbnails so they are visually engaging on all devices. ThumbsUp.tv is a great resource to preview your thumbnail, to see how your thumbnail looks on different areas of YouTube, but most importantly, on all devices. Your phone is the most powerful tool on the planet. Therefore, our thumbnails must look their best on your phone.
Stay tuned for future videos to see what it takes to make a successful thumbnail.
Once the viewer clicks your video, they begin consuming your content.
Pillar 5, watch time. Watch time is our ability to create content that provides continuous value and is determined by how much your video is being watched by viewers. The YouTube algorithm cares a lot about how much your video someone has consumed, as the algorithm is ultimately trying to serve the right video to the right viewer at the right time. Watch time, also known as audience retention, is a great signal for the algorithm to then promote your content to more people that are like that viewer. The longer your video is being watched, the more people are recommending your content. This means we have more people discovering your brand and subscribing to your channel. The more viewers you get mean more potential customers entering your marketing funnel, increasing leads, resulting in more sales. You can find your video performance indicators displayed on your analytics page, breaking down what is working and what is not. In its simplest form, this is your ability to create content that keeps the viewers watching. So, put simply, what percentage of the video does the viewer watch? This also plays in YouTube's favour, as their main source of revenue is advertising, as they want you to stay on the platform. This percentage is your ability to address the title of the video in a clear, concise and entertaining way whilst raising their curiosity to want to watch more. This is achieved by understanding how people consume content. It's about understanding the importance of storytelling, editing, to most importantly, addressing the answers to their frequently asked questions. The format of your videos will always be hook, trailer, intro, call to action, content, call to action, content, no outro. In every video, it's important to introduce a call to action, typically taking the form of an instruction or directive to gain a subscriber or a potential website lead. Just like our video title, it's important to make your call to action intriguing. That raises your viewers' curiosity, as like many things in life, our brains become habituated to common words and phrases, losing their impact over time. The phrase like and subscribe is the default call to action for all creators. Use more impactful words, don't follow the herd. Throughout this series, I will break down every aspect of the production pipeline, but most importantly, the science behind content. Once your viewer is finished watching the video, your goal is to keep them watching content around their wants and needs, by creating a playlist on a specific product or service. This gives the viewer time to gain your trust and be educated on the products and services you provide. Most importantly, they continue to consume your content, becoming familiar with your brand. Pillar 6, Analytics. Creating content is a process, and there are many skills involved in becoming a successful content creator for your business. From time, topics, trends, titles, thumbnails, research, writing, structuring, speaking, storytelling, filming, editing, to YouTube analytics. Our purpose as a business owner is to understand our customers' needs, and we achieve this by finding out what works and what doesn't. The most effective way to do it is to do it. Learn to measure data and analytics to refine your strategy and adapt to the market. Numbers don't lie. The simple sign our content is struggling is views. Now, as we have discussed, there are many variables involved when it comes to achieving the right views. You can achieve 100 views, 1,000 views, 10,000 views, or 100,000 views, but if it's not the right views, it does not matter. It all begins with understanding our market niche. Are we raising our viewers' curiosity and delivering content of value on the right topics that addresses their frequently asked questions in an effective, entertaining manner that breaks their patterns of habit and give them the answers they seek to their product and services? We can determine whether the video was a highly searched topic. Did you get people to click? Was our topic specific? How much viewer satisfaction did the video receive, such as likes, comments and subscribers? And lastly, what percentage of the video did the viewer watch? Our strategy is built around all these pillars: target market, market niche, intentional content, click-through rate, audience retention, and YouTube analytics. YouTube analytics allows you to understand what is working and what is not. This will determine the leads entering your marketing funnel and whether or not your content is increasing sales for your business. As business owners, we want our resources invested to be an asset. To see if our strategy is achieving the results necessary, we determine this by 3 factors: views, subscribers, and website leads. To see the traffic coming from YouTube, we will use Google Analytics so that as a business, we know what is working and what is not with our organic content marketing strategy. The final pillar to building your business here on YouTube is consistency. However, I'm not saying you must post daily, weekly, or even monthly. You have to stay relevant and have a schedule in place so that your audience knows what to expect. Everyone's business is at different stages, and so is the resources at your disposal. Therefore, it's imperative we apply the 7 pillars and continue learning to develop the best content you can. Through 6 years of building content, I believe 2 videos a month is a good target to aim for. Now that you've established yourself as an authority in your space by building consistent, intentional content of value that addresses your customers' worries, concerns and desires, and put them into a playlist around your market niche, your viewers have time to gain knowledge and trust with your brand. You have built a foundation of assets around their wants and needs. Now the flywheel is in full effect and the lead generator is officially evergreen. Now that you know how YouTube operates through the combined forces of how people think and consume content, let me break down everything in action to build a thriving ecosystem that generates leads while you sleep. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Let's show this in motion. So how do we grow a plant tower business here on YouTube with a £10,000 budget? And in this case, we're going to create 10 videos. So first things first, identify your target market. In this case, we've got the plant tower industry. Next, we've got our market niche, which is our access platforms, and we're going to be narrowing it down even further to be very specific, which is our micro niche for scissor lifts. Now, why are we doing all of this in the first place? Everything comes down to positioning, which is also known as the law of the category, which is being first to the market. The whole premise of this video is to keep it simple. So what 20% of scissor lifts generates 80% of revenue? So we're applying the 80-20 principle. Don't overcomplicate things. Next, we must address our scissor lifts frequently asked questions. So what questions do your customers frequently ask about scissor lifts, and create content around them. Now, the whole premise of this video today is to create video assets on YouTube. So what does that mean? We're creating intentional content that compounds over time. Now, the two forms of content that we want to be creating address the elephant of the room, which is generating revenue. Is we want to create both want and need content. Promotional content addresses the want, the review content addresses the want, and most importantly, the educational content generates their needs. With all this in mind, we now need to focus on getting people to click, which includes two variables, titles and thumbnails. Okay, our focus now is getting people to click, so we will follow the three-part title framework, including our market niche, which in this case we're going to go even further and focus on a micro niche of scissor lifts. The second part of our title is our target market, which in our case is plant hire. And third, but not means least, is our business name. So for our first example, we're going to showcase a review example, which is a want content type. That is the type of video it addresses our clients' wants. So this is focusing on a scissor lift review video, which once again is our micro niche, which will help us compound over time. The second part of the title, which will become a consistent theme throughout, is our plant hire. And third but not least is once again our business name. And once again, moving on to our next video, our promotional type. In this case, just including our micro niche of the same type of scissor lift. So that means we not just have one video now on the same type of scissor lift, we now have two types of videos. And in this case, three. So we've got three types of videos. Our educational video will be how to use a JCB scissor lift. Plant hire by insert business name. This means over time, when people are looking for this specific scissor lift, we are ranked in order of three videos. We have three ranked videos. We have a review video, we have a promotional video, and we have educational video. Now remember, the more content you create on that specific micro niche, the more opportunity you have to become an authority figure within that target market. This is our premise of the whole video. Now, why is this relevant? We want our marketing budget to compound over time while we sleep. And how are we going to do this? We're going to be creating ranked video assets on scissor lifts, causing a flywheel effect to build momentum. So we're still on the topic of getting people to click, but in this case we're now moving on to our thumbnail. Your thumbnail must address your client's wants and needs. It must raise curiosity. It must also align with the hook of the video. Most importantly, the thumbnail must be clear on all devices, causing brand familiarity and most of all, consistency. Now that we've got people to click on our video through our thumbnail and title, we now need to get people to watch. This is all a premise of audience retention. So our goal here is to deliver value, provide high production quality, and most of all, a video should only be as long as it needs to be. Don't waste their time. Now, what is the format of our video? So in this case, I've got hook, no trailer, intro, call to action, content, call to action, content, no outro. Everything is about being smart with our time, and everything in your video must be intentional. A hook addresses the title and thumbnail straight to the point and gets straight on with the video. We don't need a trailer because at the end of the day it's wasting time. It's not solving our clients' wants and needs. They want their solution straight away. Our goal is to get to our intro, and then we've got our call to action, which is asking people to subscribe to our channel. Then we've got straight to our content, and then our second call to action is our call to action to our website. Once again, back to more content and no outro. You don't need to let people know that your video is ending because that ruins your audience retention, also known as watch time. With all the information we have gathered, we have now created three different types of video assets. We've got a review video, a promotional video, and an educational video, all around our topic of JCB scissor lifts. This is our whole premise of the video, is putting ranked videos into a playlist to establish positioning, eventually becoming an authority in our space. And as you can see, over time, when we do things correctly and intentionally, by getting people to click, that solves their worries and concerns and desires, and address the problem with good watch time, over time it turns into the flywheel effect, which over time builds real life momentum. So as I said at the start of this example, for a £10,000 budget for 10 videos, let's showcase this in motion. So we got 10 videos here of our scissor lifts that are all intentional, including want videos and need videos. And when done correctly, it will then compound over time, generating more views, meaning more people entering your marketing funnel, converting leads, and most importantly, converting sales. Now, what does our flywheel look in motion? We've got our market niche, our customers and frequently asked questions of scissor lifts, which then compounds into ranked video assets over time because we've got high click-through rate and great watch time, which then eventually helps us become an authority in our space in scissor lift markets. So what does all this mean? It then means we create more views, generating more impressions, which over time generates more trust, converting subscribers, converting leads, but most importantly, converting more sales. Now, in order to see the performance of our videos, we must be able to track it, and we use YouTube analytics to identify whether our videos have good click-through rates and good watch time. So once again, that means getting people to click, which is our title and thumbnail, and most importantly, delivering value in our videos, which is our watch time. This then creates views and ranked position. Over time, it will help us establish more subscribers, which is our goal. However, tracking our YouTube analytics is not enough. We need more data to make sure that the investment of £10,000 that we are investing as a business into our content marketing strategy is actually creating a return of investment, because our goal is to generate profit. And in order to identify that, we must use tools such as Google Analytics to identify our website leads, our sales, our ROI, and most of all, our profit. And over time, we'll be able to see our lifetime value of our customers. So here is our homepage for our scissor lift visual for our Plant Hire YouTube channel. So we've got our insert or banner here right at the top for our channel art. I've also included our website underneath just to keep it nice and simple. We've got our business name, we've got our logo, we've got a channel trailer which we'll talk about later on this channel. But most of all, our whole priority of today's video is talking about creating an exponential growth lead generator here on YouTube to make sure that YouTube is right for your business. But this is the premise of the whole video. So we've got 7,000 views, we've got 26,000 views, and we've got 13,000 views. Now, what does this mean? Once again, we've got our rant videos, we've got our worries, concerns, and desires, our wants and need video. So in this case, we've got 3 videos about our market niche, or JCB scissor lift. We've put them into a playlist called JCB. So this is the title of our playlist. And most importantly, we've got our promotional video, we've got our review video, and we've got our educational video. Now, the more videos that we create around this topic means more sales over time, and that is the whole premise of how to grow your business as a plant hire channel here on YouTube. Time and resources, starving market, location, target market, market niche, value, video assets, the flywheel effect, frequently asked questions, 80-20, wants versus needs, getting people to click, getting people to watch, the 3-part title framework, market niche, target market, business, thumbnails, watch time, playlists, views, impressions, trust, subscribe, leads, sales, YouTube analytics, Google analytics, habits, superfans, lifetime value, consistency, return of investment. Now you know what to do, how to do it, why should you do it, proof you can do it. Now it's up to you to decide whether you're going to do it. Will you press record?